Thank you for all of the camera help. Some community members have said you were unsure if you would be attending the MDC hearing on March 18th. What would keep you from attending?
I plan on being there.
That's great news. I love that. Are you being put in a difficult position? Please explain. I feel like we touched on that a little bit, but if you'd like to go more on that.
I think some people have said, oh, you're in a difficult position or something like that. I just think it's all part of the job. I asked for the job, ran for the job, was elected in a pretty overwhelming victory a couple years ago. And so, I just think it comes with the territory. You can't complain about something that you asked for.
Yeah.
Or at least that's the motto I take with it. As far as maybe a difficult position, I would think it would be the fact that, I don't have an official say in this process. I did reach out to the city. I think it was probably last September, October timeframe, and asked them to make Savvy go through the full rezoning process where it ultimately would come before the council. For decisions that are beyond me, that was not taken into account, or at least that isn't the case here. So knowing that I don't have an official say in this, and looking at the past track record of the MDC, that they've supported every data center that's come before them, even over community objections, even over district councilor objections. I hate to say I see the writing on the wall with it, but I feel like I've been very consistent throughout this whole process, that I think the best thing that I can do is to make sure that we get as many protections as possible in case that the MDC supports it, like they've supported every other data center that's gone before them. And I think maybe some people wish that I was more vocal or more rah-rah at the beginning, saying, we don't want this, we don't want it, we don't want it. And I get that, but then if and when let's say it passes, and I did all that, I'm left here, and we're all left here empty-handed without a single protection. And at least in this case, I feel like we have a very strong list of protections should the MDC support it.
Thank you. Do you expect to be given any opportunity to speak on March 18th? If so, do you feel obligated to your community to use any speaking opportunities on the 18th?
Yeah, it is part of the process that district councilors are allowed to speak at the MDC. We get unlimited time, so I have to imagine I'll be sharing pretty similar thoughts to what we've spoken about here.
Thank you. Thank you. Will you be seeking re-election?
So it's not a decision that I've made yet. That's probably wouldn't have to make that towards the end of the year, early next year. As far as what that would go, it's a family decision that we make. I don't live on an island, don't serve on an island. So I've been very blessed to represent the Southwest side for the past 6 years, and it's not a decision I've made yet.
Thank you. What are your plans or career aspirations?
Yeah, I feel like public service has always been a calling on my life. I feel like ever since second, third grade, I felt like this is what God was asking me to do, was to serve my community through public service. And my late pastor always used to say, Josh, if you plan your life, you will underplan it. So I never thought I'd be serving on the city county council, for example. So I'm just leaving doors open.
Do you want to run for House of Representatives or any other office?
It's certainly probably anybody that serves in elected office probably thinks about other elected offices. For example, you have 100 U.S. senators. Every one of them probably thinks that they're presidential material and thinks that they'll be president someday. Every congressman might think that, they're going to be in the U.S. Senate someday, and you keep going down. Everybody probably thinks something like that. I've had other people ask me that I should consider it. But then again, all those people also, and myself included, I think our current representative does a great job. I'm a big fan of our Representative Bain, and would encourage him to continue serving for as long as possible.
Thank you. And then I just wanted to say thank you again for coming out. If there was anything else that you wanted to say, it's snowing pretty hard. I'm so sorry about that.
No, it's all good.
I appreciate so much you coming out and doing this, especially knowing I'm not a professional and then not knowing that you were going to have to help with the camera.
No, it's all good. I appreciate the opportunity to come speak. I've tried to be as transparent as I can be throughout this process. I've probably responded to hundreds of emails, phone calls, text messages. I've given my personal cell phone out numerous times at public meetings, and people have reached out to me. So I've tried to be as transparent as possible and continue to respond to those messages up until Wednesday and even afterwards.
Thanks
Yeah.
again.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.